Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. Here we are back at it again for some more complimentary free picks here. We got, of course, Major League Baseball and only one game in the WNBA. I think the highlight of my day yesterday was watching Asia Wilson put up the 50-pointer.
Oh,
First time this season. I thought it was pretty good. Otherwise, I watched a little bit of baseball and then a lot of the cooking channel. That's kind of what my day was like. So
I just watched a moon landing, I think.
What?
Yeah, they were
we
just
doing
a
that?
moon landing, Mindy.
Are we doing that?
No, it was India, but you
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
tell. It was not like a camera there. It was like a simulation, and then you have to take their word for it. At least with our moon landing, the optics were good. Anyways, so that really just happened, but it's actually a race to the moon.
Yeah, I saw that, right?
Yeah, the
We had some
Soviets just
astronauts
crashed
getting
one last week
ready.
and didn't make it, and then there's a bunch more coming, but I guess it's
Yeah.
all the rage. But it just happened. I was watching it, trying to set up YouTube, and of course, when you're going on, and then things are popping up, what to look at, and I'm like, what? So I watched it, but I think I'm ready for our show. Yeah, Wilson. You wish she would have got one more point so she could have beat Liz Kim Baggage's record of the most points. We actually got that. Mindy, we went 1-2. We won. Okay, we want to first thank everyone for showing up. Welcome to the morning steam with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahne. I'm Ramon Scott, coming to you from Las Vegas. So, Mindy, we had a winning day. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to our picks. A handful of you, hopefully, in the chat there. We saw the sales, so you guys been trusting us. We're definitely on a roll. But surprisingly, in the WNBA, Mindy, we didn't do as well as we're used to.
It was a weird day.
Yesterday, yes, Connecticut got it done for us in premium land, but we did go a little bit haywire on a couple of totals. But nonetheless, a winning day for Team Steam. So thank you again to everyone who picked up.
Were we really expecting the Dream to put up over 100, Ramon?
Oh, yeah. Well, they got the back door. Vegas actually
like a
surged out and we're covering. Yeah. And then Atlanta actually ended up getting the money there. But the Steam came in on the under there, and the move was on the under by 4 points, but it just rolled. No defense there.
Yeah, 220. It was kind of like an NBA playoff game.
And in baseball, underdogs go 8-7. The story of the Yankees continues. The Giants blew that lead. So, but we'll talk about those teams as we go along. Let's say hello to some folks and see what we have in the chat. I want to say hi to everyone before we go over to take a look, because the results were good for us over at the website.
Right.
Let's see who is Ron, I believe, was here first for us. Thank you, Ron. And Jason says he had trouble with the Dodgers. The Mariners got it done for us too. Our baseball was pretty solid with our Team Steam picks. Blake, hello. Tom, hello. Let's see here. We've got James Avery. We've got Dre. We got Jacoby here today. We got 16 baseball games, including a doubleheader from that postponement. Blake M says Billy Walters, but I've already looked at 3 interviews on his book tour. I'm sure I'll read that. I mean, I'm a big Billy Walters fan. I mean, one of my favorite quotes is what Billy Walters says. He handicaps the handicappers, and that's kind of what I like to do in a way. Munchie here. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to read you a bunch of trends here in a little bit. Beanie Man, Thomas Lewis, hello. Tony Coca here. TK also. Tunda, hello. Mike coming to us from Milwaukee. Solo talking about those dogs. I guess we could have just played all the dogs and been ahead. Ronald Sanders, hello. Prince Moore. Ronald, welcome. Let's go over Mindy to Tony'sPicks.com real quick and plug ourselves a little bit with a commercial, if you will.
To get it started.
Right, because just more Team Steam. I know you guys, I know we're on our own Mindy and I on Tuesdays without you, but we were able to have a winning day yesterday with the picks that Mindy and I, we put up on the website. Hey, I was 3-0 also.
Perfect.
There yesterday. Ben Ruhala, if the dogs were 8-7, Ben's going to come in
for a big night.
Yeah, Ben's going to come in with a big day right there. He's a leading handicapper today. Tiffany, 4-1.
Look out.
Yeah. Ralph Raymond, 4-1. There we were. We had a high volume card, Mindy,
That's right,
7-4. And I'll just say with 2 WNBA losses, so 7-2 in Major League Baseball.
Right, not too shabby there.
Okay, Tim Irwin, 2-0. Tony T, another winning day. I'll show you how hot Tony is right now. Over the last 7 days, we're up there as the hottest handicappers here on the site. 29-15 for 1,250 units. I'm up there also.
I see you.
69% plus 1083. Sean Dinwiddie, just note, 9-1 last
That's
10 plays, low volume. Tony T, 15-8. He's crushing it. Over the last month, there we are, Mindy, up over 21 units over the last 30 days. Tie that in with my 12.5 units. Hey, tie Tony in there as well. Real strong performances by the crew, the old gang, if you will, for the last 30 days. Head on over to our website, tonyspicks.com. Mindy, you and I are the top handicappers, by the way, here at tonyspicks.com. Head on over to the website, tonyspicks.com. There you'll find our premium picks from Mindy and I. These are day games. We got to get going and get these plays up. We're about to give you a bunch of free complimentary winners here, starting with these early games. But get our picks today and from the entire gang over at Tony's Picks with our 3-packs, 5-packs, and 7-packs. Tony T, Ben Ruhala, Daniel, Nick Vartini, all loaded up and ready to go for today. Get those picks over at tonyspicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. All right. Get in here, Mindy, and say hello to a few more, and then get started. There were already 70 in here, and maybe, I don't know, do we lose momentum on the days that we're not here, but we still win? Because I figured people are here for the winners.
I think so.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it wouldn't be a very fun show if we lost all the time.
No, I would think, like I said, it might hurt our rating or our YouTube numbers, but I don't know.
Rest, Ramon. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Okay, a few more folks. Let's see here. Verley, hello. Ty Clinton, hello. We've got everybody in here. Fernando, I had a pick yesterday. Mindy, a video pick on Chivas. And you see Fernando says right there, Chivas money line. And I gave out Chivas over my Tijuana Xolos. They couldn't score again on Chivas. Kong's asking if I'm playing in that poker tournament tonight.
And I was like, I don't want to. You already told me he's doing it.
Well, I have a high school football show to cover, and
you're still playing poker.
But I'm going to try to do it. I got my high school football. I know I'm here handicapping, but I do love prep football. I want to mention one thing here, Mindy. I know Sha'Carri Richardson, if everyone saw at the World Championships, Sha'Carri, comeback of comebacks, if you will, as she won her medal. But also, I just want to say, Mindy, that a former youth high schooler that I followed here when I was in San Diego, she shocked the world yesterday in the women's discus competition. Laugi Tasaga of Spring Valley, California, listed as 130-1 at DraftKings before the Discus World Championships. She won the event through her personal best by 4 meters with a do-or-die attitude. Well, it does seem, you're like, oh my God, but really changed her focus as to not. The first time she went to the World Championships in 2019, she fouled all 3 times. Maybe she was too concerned with fouling. Here she said, I'm just going to go for it. If I foul, I foul. She turned in her all-time bet, the second farthest throw ever by a woman.
Oh, wow.
American woman, and the first American woman to win the World Championship. So I just wanted to say that. And I said she was 130-1, so I tied in the gambling aspect there.
There you go.
Hello, doubles. It does. I would say no. I saw what you posted in there. I would say expansion. The Nashville must go for expansion. No need to wait 6 years to get a team when they can get that approval here very, very soon. So let's hope so. Let's get a new team. Nashville Sounds, Nashville Stars. You know all the names. We'll see who it is. All right, let's get started.
All
Mindy,
right.
we got 80 in here, and we got winning to do. FIBA coming up. I just will mention that as well. FIBA. Remember, this is the World Cup, not the World Championships. That doesn't mean the United States isn't completely still the favorite at like minus $1.25, $1.75, whatever it is. But man, those other teams have some great odds, like Spain. Okay, let's take a look, Mindy, and get into this. Here with the show today, start with baseball. We got 16 games and one WNBA game. The Cardinals here are going to be on the road against the Pirates. This one goes off in just a little more than 3 hours. 9:35 Pacific, 11:35 Mindy, 12:35 Eastern with Zach Thompson and Luis Ortiz here. Mindy, we've seen a little bit of movement here, I think, to the Cardinals. They're $1.25, 9.5 under 25, 9.5 under 25. That's the move.
Okay, well, I'm a little bit, surprised by this. Just because we have this Cardinals pitching staff here suddenly with a big old ERA sitting out there on their splits, right? 8.44 ERA, 4.47 out of that bullpen. I just kind of feel like sometimes this Cardinals team, like we've talked about, struggles to win at times. And the Pirates, I think, are pretty competitive here at home. I will be backing Ortiz today and the Pirates here on the money line.
Mindy says take Pittsburgh in this one. Thompson's made just 2 starts so far, 3 ERA. Cardinals only scored 1 run in those 2 games combined. So Cardinals have lost 6 of 7. Ortiz has not been too swift over his last 4 starts with a 5.23 ERA, but Pittsburgh's won 3 of 4. So if this one's going to keep going down, I think that's going to put me on the over. I'll look for double-digit runs here today. It's Pittsburgh that continues to go over right now. It seems like in every game. They've gone over in 22 of their last 34 games. And I'll take the over. Mindy will take Pittsburgh in this one. Appreciate your comments, folks, your picks.
Hey, Ramon.
Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Do you ever have any data on these early morning games here by the Cardinals and Pirates on how that is early in the day with over and unders?
Specifically speaking of this particular matchup, or just
this particular matchup, what normally happens, when the body is still a little bit slow waking up in the morning, right? So this 11 a.m. I mean, does it matter? Do these games go over or under? Is there any particular trend with what time of day these games start? I haven't really ever looked into it. I was just wondering if you knew anything about it off the top of your head,
No, I do try to look daily at the trend of day games, if you will, but I don't attack it as a whole. I would say, or necessarily.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I think whatever it is probably built into the cake here too. But
yeah,
there is something certainly with more of the atmospheric conditions. I would think rather than the
hot or cold morning.
Clock of the player, right? What are the time clock of the players, if you will. But what did you think about when you had to play like the 8 a.m. game at a tournament?
Well, I hated it. It takes forever for you to stretch.
Especially after drinking all those beers the night before.
But we can't drink beer. I mean, we weren't really old enough, a lot of the time.
Oh, right.
I was thinking about in college, but later on, I was just sore all the time from playing slow pitch. It takes a while. That's what I was saying. It takes the body a little bit to warm up. But I don't necessarily ever see a trend for these games to really go under. So I was just wondering what you thought.
Here's our order of plays now from the crew. Let's see here. We've got Burley on the Pirates, Thomas on the under, Jacoby on the Pirates. Tunda says Pittsburgh and over. Jacoby says this line just dropped to 9.
I like that play even better.
I don't know. Forgive me. I mean,
no, I like that game over with you, Ramon. That's why I was
right. No doubt about it. I'm not seeing that just yet, but I might be on a 5-minute delay here. So looks good. Well, I mean, it already, like I said when we introduced the game, the move was certainly on the under, as we pointed out. And now you look at what I said when you have it at 9.5 under 25. I would imagine that there are books dealing out there right now 9 over 25 or maybe 9 over 20. So for sure. All right, I'm on the over. Give me the over. I'm not impressed by either starter here necessarily. Cardinals have a 4.5 ERA still. Okay, here we go. Cubs and Tiger. Well, this is interesting because it's the Cubs that are, the good team this season, right? The team that's made all this noise over the last 6 weeks. The Tigers are, actually, I guess they've been okay. They've been okay considering that the Tigers and expectations were not too high. But is it just because Tyone's been just so bad sometimes and Scooball's been okay since his return?
Yeah, that's kind of what it's come down to. Is Tyone going to be the guy that can take care of business here today or not? He still tends to struggle, especially looking at the ERA, right? The split's not good. His overall ERA is not good. Gives up a 5.47 slugging percentage to this Tigers team. I think I'm going to go ahead and go on the Tigers here on the money line today. I think they're going to have to lean into their pitching here in order to stop the hot bats here of this Cubs team. But I'll be going Tigers.
All right. Mindy says let's take the Tigers in this one at home against those Cubs. If anything, the reported steam came in on the Cubs. And for me, I see Tyone. He has a 12 ERA in his last 2 starts. It doesn't look like he's cleaned anything up necessarily. Now the Cubs, we know they're still super hot, having won 20 of their last 29 games. But remember Detroit, they've won 9 out of their last 14 games. This is a decent spell for them of late. So I'm gonna agree. Let's try Detroit here, Mindy, at $1.15 in this one. I feel like we're gonna be alone. I haven't looked at the chat yet. In fact, I don't see very many comments. It feels like everybody's busy today or not going to have as many picks. Maybe my chat's behind, but let me see here. Oh, here comes a few picks on it, but maybe they wait for us.
Quite a few Tigers folks out here, Ramon. Quite a few Tigers folks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought, this Cubs roll right now. Omar's on the Tigers. Frankie's on the Cubs. We might see mixed action here. And Double's worried about, this whole situation for the momentum's strong. Thomas is on the Tigers. Jeremy, first 5 and over. Solo on the Cubs. Verley on the Tigers. Jacoby Cubs. Tunda Cubs. There's some Tiger backers. Howard, hello. Clyde's here today. Says take this one over. Fernando leans to the Tigers. All right, Mindy, let's take them. I was wondering if you might.
Here we go. Consensus point number 1. All right.
Tigers still, they're 27 and 34 at home. I just Scooball 3.71, I think is 3. He's been fine. Tyone, there's no. Well, Tyone's been, All right. Howard on Detroit. A few more opinions.
209 Valley said that's the best bet on Pickwise. The Tigers money line today. All right. Let's do it.
I would say, that I'm going to tell you guys some teams that handicappers are going to be on, and I promise you. All right. Seattle here going up against the White Sox with George Kirby. This one, I promise you, handicappers are gonna be liking. They're going to be liking the Mariners in one way or the other. Yeah, it might be tough for online handicappers to deal out 210. They might, but they'll probably be giving out the run line here, I would imagine, with the Mariners and Kirby. The price is going up, up, up. It feels like, unfortunately. So, all right, Mindy, the Mariners 210 and 9.5 over 15.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of stole my notes, right? That you're like, Mindy's going to be on probably the Mariners run line, and you're probably right. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? You got a high 90s fastballer out here with Kirby, gets run support. You got a hot Mariners team. Kopech is 1-6 on the mound here. ERA is not terrible on a split, 4.71, but his overall ERA is 5.12. Yeah. And again, I talk about getting hit hard. I don't really like it when pitchers get hit hard here. So he has that 5.12 slugging percentage versus the Mariners. So we'll be taking the Mariners here on the run line, Ramon.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I know, Mindy's obvious. I get it.
No, the price is, probably getting just a little too uncomfortable for someone as conservative as I am, I guess. Yeah, Kirby, pretty good. ERA of just 2 in his last 4 starts. The Mariners have won 5 of his last 6 starts. It's 8 in a row now, and 25-6 in the last 31 games. Kopech has lost 5 straight starts at home. Chicago's lost 8 of their last 10. This one reeks of the Mariners.
It does reek of the Mariners.
Oh, my goodness. I'll take the over here and just
maybe Rodriguez will be back too. Who knows? They've been still getting it done without him.
I'll give out a second pick. Chicago's gone over in 8 of their last 11. The Mariners have gone over in 9 of their last 12. Kopech's gone over in 4 of his last 5 starts. I don't disagree with Mindy or all the cappers, or let's see what's going on in the comments, but it just feels like to me this price is getting away quickly. But hey, the price is the price. You could only go with the price. So, okay, let's see here. We've got Tunda on Seattle and Jason on Seattle. Thomas says go run line. Omar run line. 209 Valley says lay the 2.5 runs. Everybody's
no confidence right there.
I'm the only one that's not. I'm the one that's keeping team steam off. I'm the one. Jeremy loves the over at least. I could get there by game time. I don't know. Maybe it'll go down to 190. And I'm not saying because of the run line, but it's the
just
same
money.
price. Yeah, it's the same price. It's just with a handicap. If the money line goes down, the run line goes down. That's how it works. I'm just using the money line as a guideline. Okay, Sox solo though is on the Sox. There's someone on the Sox. Oh, here come a lot of opinions on this game all of a sudden. Frankie's on the over. Beanie Man, Seattle. It's all. Hello, Charles. Hello. TK says lay the 2.5. Yeah, don't forget the White Sox do have a little bit of turmoil. They fired the front office, the head honchos basically, but probably a year or two too late, I think.
Only a year or two.
So they're a little bit of disaster. That might even be built into the line too. If this whole, Seattle winning streak wasn't happening, that probably wouldn't be over $2, even with Kirby. It is what it is. Okay. All right, Mindy on the run line. I'll take the over. We'll get some plays out of this. Here's the Twins. And Kenta Maeda on the road against ultra consistent Corbin Burns. Everybody wonder, yapping about the Cy Young Award. Don't forget about Corbin Burns. But here's one, Mindy. You don't need to go buy any picks from any other place. This one's going to be popular at the handicapper picks today with Milwaukee, I would think.
Well, I've never really been popular, so I'm going to try real hard here today to be popular. So I'm definitely taking the Brewers. I mean, they got their ace on the mound here with Corbin Burns. So, I mean, I feel like suddenly the Brewers are hitting the ball pretty well, and they should limit a Twins lineup that's only averaging, 4 runs a game, if that. I think it's going to be a strong performance at home by the Brew Crew. I'll take them here. Minus what? 135-ish. Let's just say.
And counting. Maybe we can put a stop to it at 135, but it feels like it's already gone up a little bit. And all right, I'm down. I'm not.
You're going to be popular with me, Ramon?
I'm not calling it square. I just, saying that it's going to be very, very popular.
Right. So I want to be popular. So
internet handicappers today. Maeda has a pretty good ERA over his last 3 starts, 2.81. The Twins have gone 6-2 for Maeda.
The white dog needs to get on camera.
The big boy.
The big one. But she's a girl.
So the big lady.
The big lady.
Sorry, dog. Didn't mean to say that. I mean, I probably violated a dog protocol.
And she's actually pretty thin for her size, so she's okay about her weight.
Brewers 8-3 in their last 11 right now. So and Burns is 7-3 in his last 10 starts for the Brewers when Burns is on the hill. Seems like he just goes out there and gives you 7 innings, maybe gives up a couple of runs, and your team's going to be in it every time. The funny thing is, doesn't have a lot of wins to show for his recent success. But here comes a chat with their opinions here in this one. I mean, it is a Brewers game after all.
Right.
Solo's on the Brewers. And Charles is on the Brewers. 209 calls it a lock. Frankie's on the Brewers. Thomas on the Brewers. Okay, I'm glad I'm on this one. I'd feel bad. Oh, okay. Over there for Tunda. I'll tell you what. Tunda's going to be over's going to be popular with one handicapper on the internet, I think.
Right.
Law Dog, though, it is going under. Jacoby Brewers and under. Burley Brewers. Is there some weather? Is that Thomas? Is there weather in this game? Do I need to look at something here? Is that what he means by storm? Tell me so I don't. Okay, I don't want to keep everybody too long looking up some weather. All right, I think we got JD on the under. Beanie Man says Brewers with a K prop.
But the Brewers are in a dome, right?
It's Brewers.
Brewers are in a dome.
So Mike says, hey, here's what we were talking about, Mindy. Under, it's a day game. All right. I'll probably be on the over. I don't know. Okay, it's hot in Milwaukee. All right. Doesn't mean it can't be raining.
Dome. Dome.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
There's a dome.
The Miller Field.
They just might sell more beer inside is all.
They have the retractable. Okay, good. Okay. Mindy, the Royals and the A's here. We don't quite know. The line's out now. The Royals are about $1.25 here.
Oh, okay.
This was my estimated line. So 125, 9 over 15. Royals favorite on the road.
Goodness. So we got Reagan's on there, right? He's been decent. He's given out 3 quality starts here in a row. I think I'm going to go ahead and be on my Royals here today. Witt's kind of been red hot here as of late. So here we go. Taking KC here as favorites. Scary.
Yeah, I mean, especially when I'm talking about some of these other teams and you're trying to line up, teams like Atlanta where you're like lining it up for me. Total softball yesterday. And I'm like, I'll go with the total. Yeah, that's it.
It's okay. We just, we haven't been good on the run line. So I get it, I'll still toss them out there every once in a while.
Yeah, but this is a money line. And this is a Royals team that people are starting to talk about that offense a little bit, about the legitimacy of this offense a little bit of late, right? So I think $1.25 looks like a pretty decent value. Well, both we know it's the Royals and the A's, so volatility is probably going to be pretty high. But,
the volatility factor 7.1.
Yeah, but Reagan's has been pretty. You said it, he's been decent. 4.5 ERA last 3 starts. We'll mention all five of his starts have gone under, but the Royals have been going over of late. Let's take the Royals. Let's do it.
Hey, all
I'll
right.
do it. I'm on the Royals.
It's like the 5th time this year we're on the Royals. I love it.
Might be the last. Oh wait, Monday was last time here.
Probably
Start to talk more football during the week, folks.
Yeah, baseball might have to go a little bit bye-bye while we do football.
We're just gonna probably be kicking off the game. Kicking out the games like this next week when we start to talk college football all week, NFL. You know what it's gonna be. It's gambling. Hey, it's sports betting season.
Right.
Folks, the wait is over, if you will. We do have a few plays though on this game because hey. One last rendezvous with the Royals and the A's.
Right.
A's and over for TK. Tuned to here, KC. Charles first 5. They're on KC. Over.
See, that's right.
Okay.
Why don't you cover the meaningful WNBA games? We're gonna or MLB games. We're gonna try.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to be like we're going to be covering the meaningful MLB games, and that's pretty much all that we're going to cover with the MLB.
Right.
Top teams playing each other. That's what'll be covered.
Yep.
Playoff bound teams or teams that are battling for the playoffs.
Right.
Those are the ones. We'll be losing games like this, unfortunately, for the Mindy's Royals. Maybe we'll be back next season talking about the Royals.
When they're fighting for first place in the division.
Speaking of fighting, here are the Phils.
All right.
Yep. How about it? The Giants, did they blow that lead? Did the Phillies win it? Whatever the case may be, the Phillies will have the momentum tonight after the victory yesterday. You have Cobb. You have Lorenzen here. I'm showing that the Phillies are 139 under 20.
What do we have here, Ramon? I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the under today in the Phillies-Giants game. You got 2 folks here that are, playing some pretty good ball from the mound. 3.75 ERA for Cobb. 3.54 there for Michael Lorenzen. Neither one of these guys get hit very hard, as you guys know. And of course, the Phillies aren't scoring a whole lot. San Francisco continues to have, show more runs. But on the defensive side, these 2 teams don't allow much. 3 runs per game here for the Phillies and almost 4 there for the Giants. So it should be a low scorer here today.
Okay, Mindy says take the under in this one. Cobb, Lorenzen. Lorenzen has
Cobb's been kind of bad.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it. I mean, 8.8 ERA in his last 3 starts. But, you still could get – look, in 20 starts, last 20 starts, 15 unders in his last 20 starts. So, I'm actually betting on Cobb here to a certain extent. I'm going to take the Giants. I know I'm going to be against everybody. I know everyone, we still love Lorenzen, Mr. No. That was great. No doubt about it. Phillies have lost 5 of 8. They did get the comeback. Giants have lost 8 of 12. They look like they have totally lost their minds here trying to get to the playoff finish line. Right now, they need a big start from Cobb. I'm taking Cobb tonight. I know all the other cappers they're all going to be on the Phillies, and I bet the chat is too. I'm going to be on the Giants. I'm going to be that guy tonight.
There's some Giants. I see him. I see him.
On the Phillies. Burley says go under in this one with Mindy. Harper to hit a home run. Hey, he did it last night. He can do it again. Clyde says, we'll pull it out. He's a Giants man. TK under. Jacoby on the Philly. You're right. There is some Giants support in here. Maybe they feel like I do. It has to be. I'm banking on the edge that Cobb should have over Lorenzen, right? Lorenzen, a deadline acquisition. Here, Giants. Here for Munchie says take the Giants. Philly for. So it looks 50-50 in the chat, so I don't feel too bad about it. But I will say that I think in the rest of the handicapping landscape, it'll be Phillies. I really feel like it. Beanie Man on the Giants. All right.
We have this, dignified chat though. They know their stuff.
Oh no, for sure. All right, Mindy. But this is game one of a doubleheader. I'll split them up. It's a day-night doubleheader, so the last game is the Reds and the Angels. In fact, there is no late West Coast game. I mean, this is the late game, not this one, but game two. But it's not like it is the only, kind of late game. Anyways, Awesome Abbott and Otani here. So Otani's a big favorite, $1.65, 8.5 under 20.
Yeah, I mean, Abbott got off to that hot start, 4-0, 1.21 ERA. And then we've seen that ERA tend to climb here a little bit. So I'm a little bit indecisive on, what he's doing. His last start was pretty good. He gave up less than the 4 earned runs, quality start there. And then Otani, at times he tends to struggle, right? The cracked fingernail, a little bit of arm fatigue. We talked about maybe leg cramps. I mean, not getting a lot of run support whenever Otani pitches there neither. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and say these two pitchers here duel it out. Abbott's going to keep pace with Otani. I'm going to go ahead and take the under here in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like, wow, 8.5. This really looks kind of tricky to me. I like under for sure here with these two pitchers right now. 8.5. Well, let's get it now. I don't know if it's going to be going under. The reported steam came in on the over. Maybe there's something to it. We know it is a doubleheader here, but the Reds have gone under in 13 of their last 16 games. So the Reds have gone.
That weird ERA from Abbott. That's the only thing I can guess on that.
Hell, yeah, for sure. Still, 3 ERA so far this season. He's gone under in 10 of his 14 starts. Otani's gone under in 3 straight, and the Angels have gone under in 9 of their last 14.
The Angels.
I want to go under for sure in this one.
Let's do it, Ramon.
I mean, I think we're believers in, I don't know. Do I get, calling
believers?
I think we're believers in Abbott. And we, of course,
for sure.
Otani, he's going to go out there until he can't throw anymore, whatever happens. TK's on the Angels. Omar's on the Reds. Jeremy has got the Angel fade on. Yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. Thomas says, give me the Reds money line in both games. Yeah, you can make your pick on the other games here. We're going to keep them separate. I think we're starting to see the pitching matchup evolve. I don't think we've seen the official spread on the other. Yeah, we haven't seen the official line. Maybe by the time we get there, that's kind of why I was kind of stretching it out a little bit. I don't know if we'll have it, but all right. Under for Verley, it looks like. Reds at plus money. I think what Tunda says right there. Kong's on Cincinnati. Okay, and we're on the under. We're on the under for sure.
We got this, Ramon. Yeah, we got this one. We got it.
Under.
I just think, whenever guys want to pitch or, get to go up against Otani, they want to show their stuff, have their best game out there. It's kind of how I'm hoping he goes.
Oh, hey. Believe me, look, the Reds and we know the schedules are a little different. No matter what happens in Mr. Abbott's career, he already looks like he'll be a major league pitcher for a few years or something, right? But he'll probably remember the day he faced Shohei Otani, no matter what happens tomorrow for his entire life. That's probably a fact. So, all right, unless he ends, pitching against him, and I don't know. We know the Angels aren't going anywhere.
Right.
All right. At least this year. some interesting stories about Moreno, some miracle praying, they could find a way. Okay, anyways, let's move on.
That would be a miracle.
Okay,
folks got to pray hard there in Anaheim.
Yeah. Okay, Mindy, speaking of miracles, the Padres, it takes a miracle for him to get a run, just one measly run. Why the team that has all the potential, they win all the games by a gazillion runs when they win, but they've been shut out an inordinate amount of times considering their potential. So here they're going up against a guy who is hot, or at least, Sandy's in form again. He could be up and down. We don't know, but it seems like the Padres just can't hit decent pitching at all.
Right. And I feel like suddenly Sandy's maybe getting back into form, right? He has 2 career starts in Petco there, 11.2 innings, and has only allowed 2 runs. So I think it's going to be a good one here by Alcantara. I think the Marlins get this one today from your Padres. That's how I'm going to go.
All right, Mindy says take the Marlins in this one with Sandy against Lugo. I don't think Lugo's anything special. I think, when the Padres acquired him, they're looking for a guy who may have potential to improve, give him a lot of innings. Looking at it now, I don't think it's been anything, great for the Padres. So, yesterday 3-0, it was total shellacking. The Padres never got anything going. Miami is going to be very, very popular with handicappers, I'm sure, today. And I'll take him with. I'll take him too. Screw the Padres. Well, my computer says take the Padres here. I'm not going to do that. Not the way it looked, I mean, it's from, I'm trying to be, watch my game, watch my games, watch my plays. We had the over. It was one of our, we had a few losses yesterday. We had the over in that game. Luzardo, why wouldn't he dominate the Padres? That was a bad. And Snell, he was okay. All right, a few comments from the chat, a few plays here. Try to take my mind off the Padres. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. As a fan,
right.
I feel like I'm old enough that I'm totally objective when. No, that doesn't make any sense. I bet against the Padres. Well, I bet against the Padres a lot, so I guess I'm having a good year with that. All right. Everyone said Marlins, Mike. Everyone in this chat just now? Okay, well, then we're on them. And we're getting them as a dog with Sandy. Sign me up. Great throw by Fernando Tatis. Talk about his defense every time. Threw a guy out at the plate yesterday by, 5 or 10 feet. Coming up is the Rockies and the Rays. Austin Gomber on the road here. Aaron Savali, minus 265. Pretty big favorite here. Wow. And 8.5 under, minus 120. Seen a little move to the under here on this big favorite.
Yeah, I mean, Gomber's been playing well, and I always have it in the back of my mind that he is not the money burner here for this Rockies team. He's only allowed 2 earned runs or less in 8 of his 9 starts. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Colorado Rockies team here on the run line today. That's how I'm going to go about this one. I know we have, a Tampa Bay Rays team that can kind of go off at any moment there with the bats. But I just kind of feel like this is the day for pitching here for this Rockies team. I think they keep it close.
Yeah, Mindy, for me, I do want to agree with you. I think, Rays got it done yesterday on the run line, but I want to try Gomber here. So
Savali's still adjusting. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how
his numbers are so good this season. That's that's the thing. You don't know what's up necessarily with Tampa Bay. So far, Savali's 3 starts. He does have just a 2.93 ERA. So But I'm going to be on Colorado here. I don't know. Other than the fact that Gomber, yeah, he does win you like a quarter of a unit every time out.
Hey, that's better than that.
I would think this is going to be. I don't know what the chat's going to. I mean, Colorado's been going over a lot. So is Tampa Bay. I just feel like the runs aren't going to be there today with this matchup. But let's see what the chat has to say here. Raise money line for Dre. And Thomas on the money line. Rockies. Oh boy. Okay. TK though says Rays. Butterscotch Rockies. Beanie Man under. The reported steam came in on the over. I'm gonna pretty sure be on the under here. So
same.
No, it's a very attractive game here, but we're gonna be on the Rockies here. What is run line here? Oh, might be even plus money here.
Yeah, even money is what I thought.
Sprinkle that
money.
Sprinkle that money line. Sprinkle that money line. Rockies, look, they've won 7. They've lost 17 of their last 27. Tampa Bay survived the drama of the trip. They've started to replace banners around the stadium of Franco, but still don't want to just totally going to give this. No, we're just going to leave it at that. Let's just hope they can move on from this and continue to try to be focused here because it's been really bad. Colorado just totally dismal on the road, 20-44. All right. The Jays and the Orioles. This is going to be an interesting one to get your opinion on because it does look like the money's rolling in here a bit on the Jays, up to $1.20 or $1.25 at some places, especially because maybe there's an advantage at starting pitching with Gausman. Mindy will give us the lowdown. The Jays are $1.20, $1.25 or so, and the total is. Oh boy, the total is down to 8 flat. The reported team came in on the over, but this one has obviously been slammed to the under just recently.
All right, I guess. I want the over. I mean, I know Gausman has been pretty good, but he still has a .411 slugging percentage that he gives up versus this Orioles team. Again, this is not something that you can do. You also can't put guys on base. Gausman does that as well. 2.1 walks per 9 innings there. And then also Flaherty. I mean, it's not like he's been pitching well. I don't know at all. 7.07 ERA, 5.66 on his splits there at home. I just think this one here is 007. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the over. I feel like this is going to be lots of bats. I know they barely got back to that number yesterday. It took extra innings, but I think today it's going to be a day of the bats.
Yeah. In fact, in that, let's see. Oh yeah, that was it was a good game because it was very close late. Yeah, good game yesterday. Important game. Mindy going to go over here in this. Toronto's been. Massive under. That's of concern. I feel like I wanted to go under actually, Mindy, but I feel like I saw that 8. I mean, it's definitely 8. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe it's juiced at a few places. I see a few straggling 8.5s, but they're minus 8 under 125. We'll see what I can do. I don't know. It feels like it's getting away from me. Won't take the challenge. I'm going to, in fact, take the Blue Jays here on the road. The steam came in on the Orioles, but the move, it just seems like it's going on Gausman. And you're right. He has not been as good of late either. He's got a 5 ERA in his last
pitcher, no doubt. I think, but I just feel like sometimes the bats can get away for this Orioles team.
He's been about a run and a half better in the ERA department. Let's see what the chat. I'm sure the chat, our Oriole crew, I feel like might be mostly Orioles here.
Or maybe they're just rooting for the Orioles. I feel like that's what it is. We have a chat that roots for them.
TK says take him on the money line. And hey, look, win or lose. I mean, I don't know which guys are, talking about, hey, let's, whether you support your home team. Like I said, I feel like I got a good read on my team, right? So
Yeah.
respect that. Okay, Jimmy, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Hey, just relax and check out the show.
Right.
Blue Jays Orioles over. Baltimore, Toronto, Baltimore, Toronto. You see how this one's going. It's an important game, obviously. Baltimore with that, they were on top of by 7.5 games, but still important for the Jays too. Important for the Jays. I should say important for the Orioles too. I already know they're in the lead, but I mean, all right, Mindy, I'm on the Jays today. You take the over at that good price.
There we go.
It'll probably take me out of premium land. I'll end up having to buy some runs because I would like to the under. Okay, let's keep going here. We got to go on because we got to get these games up, packages up. Nationals, Yankees. Oh, Mindy, the Yankees haven't lost 9 straight since Billy Martin. I remember I talked about Billy Martin and had been coach of the Yankees, managed the Yankees 5 times. Every time they'd
What's
fire
happening?
Every time they'd fire the manager, George would hire Billy Martin back for the rest of the season. And anyways, here the Nationals. We had Nationals run line yesterday. They got it done, and they have Gore going up against Severino. This line would not nearly be what it is right here if not for, well, I don't know. I guess the Nationals playing well and the Yankees in this epic losing streak that hasn't happened in 40 plus years.
Yeah, and they keep on going from bad to worse. That's kind of how I see it. I mean, I feel like with Severino on the mound, it's a terrible, terrible spot for this Yankees team. I'm taking the Washington Nationals here on the money line.
All right. I'm giving you even a better. Yeah, I'm improving the price for you. Yeah, I'm improving the price for you there, Mindy. Take the Nationals here on the money line. Oh man, how can I not agree with Mindy here on this one, everyone? I mean, Steam came in on the Nationals. Look at this, but it does feel like where's my money that I want to win? I mean, yes, the Nationals are an underdog, so that's what you're looking for, but. Oh man, I wish there wasn't a 9-game losing streak and we still had the Nationals, coming in, right? That's what I'm saying. The Nationals coming in with their positive streak here, having won 15 of their last 22. I called it 9 in a row. It's 8. Did anybody call me out on that?
No.
The chat. Maybe it's a premonition there. So let's see what the chat says here. Yep, Solo, it's been a great year with the Nationals, no doubt about it. And don't look now, they're 10 games under 500. They're not going anywhere, but done a very nice job. They've been our one of our go-to teams here, and everyone's pretty much going to be on them here. It looks like there's over for numbers, gang, and I think. Let me see. Did it go? Oh, 8.5. I'm probably over. I'm probably over in this one. Here's Verley on the Nationals. No one's going to take the Yankees. Oh, under here. No one's going to take the Yankees on this losing. I'm going to take the. I'm pretty sure I'm taking the over here, Mindy. Though I'm scared of this again. Every time it's just the price on these. I mean, just want more with Washington. Why did the Nationals, the Yankees have to be on this losing streak when our profitable Nationals are coming in right now?
Right.
All right. More. TK says over here in this one, and that's the way I'm going. I'm going to go over. Sorry. Yep. Okay. All right. I know the Nationals will win. Come on. You guys go ahead. You can take them. I'm not, going to sneak out. Well, I don't know. If the Yankees got 25 cents to them, I might still take the Nationals. All right. All right, thanks for the plays, everybody, on that one. Here we go. The Dodgers lost a game, Mindy.
Oh, big time. What? 8-3,
Big
something
time,
like that?
yes. And Kershaw here, 210, 8.5 over 20.
All right. So what do we do now, Ramon? I mean, should we go stand in front of this red hot Dodgers team here again with the Guardians that only hit 209? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and take the Guardians here today. I'll take them plus 1.5 runs, a little bit of plus money here this morning.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got you. I know. Look, the $2 favorite. Dodgers just proved they can't win them all. They're on the road here. Curry's been pretty interesting. 4 ERA in his last 3 starts, but still a 3.24 ERA overall. So a total 8.5 over 20. All right. I'll take the challenge. I'll issue the challenge here. I'll
All
lay
right.
a 1.5, believe it or not.
So Ramon is minus 1.5 on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Versus Mindy.
Yep.
1.5 with the Guardians.
I think this will be the one. I think I got the last one. So, see what the chat says here. Just gotta really. I'm interested in the total. What maybe the chat has to say because I'm probably going to be in a premium in the total here, and I do like the Dodgers to bounce. I don't want to. Dodgers off a loss. I don't know. Got a bunch of numbers, handicaps, possible lineups over here, every angle. I'm just really relying on Dodgers off a loss. Solo, thank you very much for the track and field plays. I love the coverage, each individual event, the way it's on that Bird channel really is actually quite good. I was watching that. I was totally into that shot, into that discus throw yesterday. It was, I got to be on. It was actually very, very thrilling watching that athlete. I was really into it. That's what I look for in today's world, right? Something you have never experienced or witnessed in your life. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, Thomas Lewis likes Mindy Hahne in today's game, I guess. Yeah, Butterscotch can't trust the Cleveland Bats, but they did come through. They still go under. Yeah, they've gone under in 6 of their last 7. Have been going under all year on them. Dodgers have gone under in 10 of 13. We actually lost at one. That was our 4th. That was our other loser yesterday. Mindy was under in the Dodger game.
Should have been.
Yeah, Brian's going over in today's game.
They give up a 5 spot. Dumb.
TK, Michael. Hello, Joshua Potts. Nice to have you. Frankie Diamond. All right. I'll take the Dodgers. Mindy takes the Guardians in this one.
In our first challenge.
Yeah. Kershaw, he's just been unbelievable.
He has.
For sure. He has.
Yeah. My neighbor across the street looks just like him. Just saying.
Here's the bets and the Braves with Quintana and Morton. And boy, Mindy, you just said, hey, the Braves, this was a great matchup for them yesterday. And sure enough, they dominated yesterday. And here they are now, $1.95, 9.5 over 15.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. If I look at these pitchers on their splits, they're nearly identical. I think this is going to be, for me, the day to take the Mets here on the run line. That's how I am going to go here. I just feel like when pitching is this close, the bullpens aren't really all that far off as well. I just think this is going to be one of the days that they can really keep it close. It's one of those that if the Braves don't, basically, if you can curtail that one big inning, like not allowing them 3 or 4 runs an inning, I think the Mets are going to have an okay time here in this one.
Does feel like this could be a spot. We make fun of Quintana a lot, right? But he's been okay so far. Morton's been pretty good again all of a sudden. I'm going to go under in this one. The computer says here, take the Mets. Who wants to do that after yesterday? Yesterday, I was like, oh, I like the Mets. I don't want to agree with Mindy laying that run line. Oh, boy. Give me a total in that one, whatever it was. I don't remember what I did. I'm going to take the under here. 9.5. It's juiced to the over. I'll just leave it at 9.5 on the screen. Maybe it'll go back. Nets have gone under in 5 of their last 7. The Braves have gone under in 5 of their last 7. Morton's gone under in 8 of his last 9 starts. I'll go under 9.5. Chat's got some plays here. And, yeah, it does feel like the Braves have it pretty good right now against the Mets. Mr. Bailey, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Mr. Bailey. Great to have you. He's talking about the bullpens between the Blue Jays and the Orioles. Blue Jays, that bullpen, pretty. I think Blue Jays bullpen might be underrated. I don't know. What does everybody think of that? Braves over here. I think Nathan likes Charlie Morton to get something done. Thomas on the under. TK on the over, though. Beanie Man Mets. Lotto Snob. Braves run line. Fernando Mets. Solo says Mets. Jacoby under. Michael Thompson under. TK Braves, but it's Jeremy on the Mets. All right. Yeah, Quintana, watch out. 2.5 ERA in his last 3 starts. Just a 3.03 ERA in 6 starts. But, yeah, incomplete body of work. It gets back to being old Quintana. Tossing it up there. We'll see. Okay. Mindy here on the Mets run line. I'll take the under. So I'm looking for him to have a decent start. Red Sox and Astros. Chris Sale going up here against Urquidy. And Jose Urquidy, $1.15 now. 9 under 15.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take Urquidy and the Astros here in this one. I think it comes down to the Astros bats, right? Hitting 275, 809 slugging percentage right now. I think Sale has only won his last start in like June. It's been forever since he's got a win. But again, I think the Boston bats are a little sluggish. Astros are not. Taking the Astros here today.
Yeah, it's been Urquidy that we haven't seen, hasn't looked great so far since coming off the injured list in those 2 starts. But, this was one, I think another one last night where you were saying, to take the Astros. And I'm like, well, I don't know, not so sure. So I think I've got to, I think I got to come in on the Astros with you on this one. I trust them more here. Boston's been fine, but I think at this price, I'm more interested in Houston. Let's see if the chat right away. Let's get in. We're almost done here. We got to go. Thomas Lewis, Astros, money line. B-More says what do you say? Take the under. Okay.
In Reds. Oh, no. Yep, there it is.
Jeremy, Astros.
Red Sox plus 2.5. There we
go. Sure. Dre here. Okay. I'm on the Astros. Looks like mostly Astros. GK said plus 2.5 there for the dog. What? Plus, did I get that? Did I read that right? Well, that was a Red Sox plus 2.5. Oh boy, that's got to be what, 250 or so? I don't know. But I had no problem. Mike Allison here today says, take maybe Red Sox as a dog here. I want the Astros. They haven't been terrific here, no doubt. Red Sox have actually won 9 of their last 15. And Boston 6-2 in Sale's last 8 starts. Okay, I'm on the Astros with Mindy. We've got another play here. Premium consensus. Okay, last game. Yeah, I don't necessarily have an official. I'm going to take a look at the line service here. No, I don't think we're seeing anything yet. And I think it's because of, I believe it will be Kennedy. It'll probably be just an opener, anyways, here in this one, with it being the second game of a doubleheader. Reed Detmers, I think everyone's pretty agreeable that Reed Detmer's probably going to get the call in this game. So Kennedy will just be an opener, and I hope that line is going to be about right. I think maybe I've made it too high, Mindy. I'm just not sure. Detmers has been pretty okay of late. Maybe it's only going to be, I don't know, maybe it'll be $1.75. Maybe I could be wrong here.
Well, I mean, I'd like the under. That's kind of where I'll go in this one. I kind of tend to lean Reds solely based off of ERA stats, basically, and where these batters have been. But I'm going to go ahead and go under as my play in this doubleheader here.
All right, Mindy says go under game 2 of the doubleheader with the Reds and the Angels tonight. That'll be the last game. And so I don't know if the chat just looks like they're ready, or maybe they just commented in the other game, but probably not going to see much here. I don't see anything yet. I know a couple of folks did comment in the previous. There's TK on the Angels, but some people were already talking about a sweep possibly. Anyways, yeah. Nathan says Detmer's at home here. I'm just not sure of the price. That maybe I put it too high, and maybe it's only going to be $1.75. I think that total will be right about
9.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the Reds on the run line, figuring that it will be closer to $2 and it will be 170. Probably, if I'm wrong, then I'm going to be out to dry with a bad price. But that's a doubleheader,
It's fine.
Check it out. I'll probably come in with a play in the Discord on the total or something. Okay, Dre said under. All right. Thanks, everybody. That's baseball. Sorry about that last game there. Just not a lot of info. Okay. One game in the WNBA, then we're done.
Here we go. Mercury and Sparks.
Well, the Sparks, yeah, that's the thing, right, about the Sparks is they've actually shown some spark.
Right.
And played a few decent games of late. So against a team like the struggling Mercury, they're a bit of a runaway favorite here. They did take some steam. In fact, I think this line's totally wrong, quite frankly. I believe it's already gone up to 9.
Right.
9.5. 9.5 pretty much everywhere right now, Mindy. I hope that didn't ruin your pick or day or anything.
Yeah, it totally ruined my day for sure.
Totally. The total has gone down here about a point, 154.5.
Well, I mean, I'm going to stick with my pick here because the Mercury is just, for whatever reason, no longer playing defense. I thought they had a good shot at getting some movement, before the playoffs, but haven't really seen much here as of late. And we keep talking about it. The Sparks are folks that have won 4 in a row and have covered in 8 straight. I got to take the hotter team here with that Mercury team continuing to struggle. I'll be on the Sparks. I don't like it as much, giving up another basket here, basically, but I'll take them at home.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that great at all at 9.5, but boy, it does feel like, I don't know, kind of feels like the LA should. It's probably going to end up being a little too close to the number. Yeah.
Ooh, for you guys putting that line up before our show.
I'll go under, and we'll just have 2 plays in this game. Probably won't have a premium now on this one.
Darn it.
You were talking about defense, so that doesn't sound great, right? Because you're saying
that they give up lots of points.
Yeah.
But the Mercury doesn't score a lot, so it's like Alabama playing football, right, Ramon? You take the under. They score all the points.
Yeah, I definitely think that the Sparks will roll here. They'll win this one by somewhere around 10 points. It does feel like I would lean towards the Sparks here. My lean is with Mindy, but I don't want to put us in a too bad of a spot here to try to lay double digits here.
All right. We'll just win with our 7 baseball.
With a Spark, right? With a Sparks team that, let's face it, they don't have a ton of victories either.
You're right.
So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Great show. I didn't even see how many people came in, but I thank you all for coming in and joining us for the first day of our week. Now we're gonna get ready to, NFL preseason week 3. I'll have some picks, but college football will have picks this week. There's 7 games on Saturday, so it's going to be a great day. I think everybody knows, highlighted by Notre Dame and Navy playing the game in Ireland again. So it's going to be a fun this is the start of gambling season. Okay. Nobody can
only the start, huh?
Playing about
just starting.
Mindy's wearing her Omaha.
That's right. Go Mavs. They don't have a football team no more.
Tigers money line, Brewers money line, Royals money line, Angels under game 1, Marlins money line, Rockies run line, and Astros money line. All right. Thanks, everybody. Great job. Great show. Thank you also, everyone, for your support of the purchases.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Packages yesterday. I'm glad we showed a profit, kept our numbers going. Don't forget, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Mindy and I are going to we got to go put up our premium picks, but also check out all the cappers over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Mindy and I have our plays up there. Use the promo code. Take these plays. Mindy, take these plays, and then get our premium plays, because we're putting up some good numbers over there at the website. Take a look there. Over last month, I'm up there, 1,200 units. There's our morning play as well. So, all right. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you all very much. There's the discount plays. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. All right. We'll be back tomorrow with more morning steam for Thursday. For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.